Both teams lining up for the introductions coming up. And for the Hippos, number 1 from Hungary, Miklos Timmer. Number 2 from Poland and the captain of the Hippos, Lukas Pilaz. Number 3 from New Zealand, Cole Hawkins. Number 5 from Russia, Ivan Dibelye. Number 7 from Chinese Taipei, Mark Huang. Number 9 from Malaysia, Muhammad Adil bin Abu. And number 10 from Argentina, Nico Fase. And for the leader Tigers, number 1 from Australia, Adam Hoffmeyer. Number 2 from Russia, Vladislav Skomarokov. Number 3 from Chinese Taipei, Wei Chen Cao. Number 5 from Belgium, Sander van Kouwenbeheer. Number 6 from Namibia, Johan Peter Visser. Number 7 and the captain of the leader Tigers from New Zealand, Sam Hapeta. And number 11 from Germany, Tim Reke. Alright, both teams will be getting a little bit of a warm-up in before this game is underway. Refereeing this game, we have Alan Winter from Wales and Evan Kong from Singapore. So some really strong players on both of these teams. We've got Ivan from Russia, number 5 for the Hippos, one of the strongest players of the tournament, scoring a lot of goals. On the other side, we also have Vladislav Skomarokov, number 2 for the Tigers, highest goal scorer of the tournament so far with 11 goals. Adam Hoffmeyer, for the keeper for the Tigers, 27 saves so far this tournament. And their captain, Sammy's, leading the blocks as well with 15. So some very strong players on the Tigers, some very fast players on the Hippos. Cole Hawkins has just spent some time at the Belfast Academy in Northern Ireland with Zeke.
He has spent the last 6 months there, coaching the juniors, competing with Ulster. The junior team's doing very well at the minute, really taking off good numbers. Took part in many competitions this year, including Lithuania, European Club Champs, and the big one, Junior International competition. The new venue, Hydro, which is a world-class polo venue, should be a spot to watch out for in the future.
Yeah, so some exciting things coming out of Northern Ireland. So both of these teams are tied at the top of the table at the moment. Only a small amount of goal difference between the two as well, so both will be looking to assert their dominance over the other and take that first place for themselves. The Wolves are also tied on top with them, just a little bit behind on goal difference, but they do have a game coming up later, which they'll be looking to win themselves. Got a nice crowd in the venue today. Had a good turnout for the afternoon, and this evening we've got close to 1,000 people in here. believe we're reaching close to 500,000 views and streams throughout China and the rest of the world. So if you are watching on YouTube or Facebook, please leave us a comment. We'd love to know where you're watching from, which countries. Both these teams just getting together for one final talk from their captains before getting this game underway. Two very strong teams. Should be a very interesting game. Zeke, did you have any predictions for me?
I think green team will take it this time. Just the way Ivan has been shooting this competition, Polo's been shooting this competition. Yellow team also has a strong D, so it will be tight.
Yeah, I think we're in for a very interesting game. Both teams lining up for the charge start. We see number 7 from the Ketone Hippos, Mark Huang from Chinese Taipei. Looks like he'll be taking the charge start once again. For the Tigers, it looks like number 2, Vladislav Skomrakov, is going to be taking the charge as well. So two very fast players. And away we go. Great work there from both players, but Mark Huang for the Ketone Hippos has won that charge start, so excellent work to recover and then collect the ball. So Hippos starting in the attack. Lucas Pillars just going down the centre there. Over to the left to Debellier. Feeding it inside. And we have our first goal. Lovely shot there from number 2, Lucas Pillars of Poland for the Hippos. So the Hippos 1 goal up within the first 35 seconds of the game. Tigers will be looking to come back straight away to get one on the scoreboard. Adam Hoffman. Sending it over the right to Van Kamba here. Back over the left to Vladislav. Shot is under the bar. It has caught a deflection though, so they will win that corner. So some loose playing in there, but Tim, UK number 11, has won the foul. Tigers still with the ball. Hoffmeyer and Van Kamba here just giving their teammates some time to set the screens. Lovely screen there from Sami Hapeta. Excellent shot there from Sunder, but just deflected onto the crossbar. So the Hippos now have the ball. Looking for a fast break. Huang sends it down to Fasse. Nico's looking for a shot, sends it over to Hawkins. He sends it back out again. They'll take their time. Just sending it to the left to Hawkins. Switches it to Fasse. He's going to try and look for that feeding pass. And takes the shot. There were only a few seconds left on the shot clock, so wise decision there, but it is a goal line for the Tigers. Excellent interception there from Ivan de Bellier. Now sprinting down the field. He's going to take, he looks at for that long shot, decides against it. He's going to wait for his teammates to come down with him. Nice pass across and excellent goal there. Lovely team play from the Hippos. It's the second goal to Lucas Pilar's number 2. Great assist there from Ivan de Bellier just to feed him the ball. Get that one-on-one shot with the keeper. Tigers find themselves 2 goals down now. Somrakov feeds it inside. But Hippos' shot is blocked. They will get the corner. Van Kambi here with the ball now. Sends it back out to Hoffmeyer. Kambi here with the ball now. And a loose ball there, which is picked up again by de Bellier. Some great interceptions from him so far this game. Does send Hawkins down there. He's got some space. Gives it to Pillars. He's now surrounded by a lot of Tigers. But he does get that goal. So 3 goals in the first 4 minutes to Lucas Pillars from Poland. Number 2 for the Hippos. So great start from their team. Hoffmeyer just looking for a foul there, but referees haven't seen anything. The Tigers just not quite settling into this game just yet. Hoffmeyer over to the left. Van Kambi here with the shot. Oh, it's off the bar. Is off the back bar though, with the deflection, so they do get that corner. Hoffmeyer down that right-hand side with the shot, and it's in. Excellent goal there, number 1 for the Tigers, Adam Hoffmeyer from Australia. So Tigers get 1 back. They're only 2 goals down now.
Green team will want to keep goals on these guys. Keep them top of the goal board or leaderboard. Points. As they're both near the top, second and third, just below white team.
We'll just Hippo's just moving the ball around the outside. Ten seconds left on the shot clock, so de Bellier takes that shot to get the reset. Huang just taking it on the left, back to de Bellier, back to Huang. Being shut down by Skomrakov. Does get the ball through, but it is a little loose. It's picked up by Miklos Timmer. Now de Bellier with the goal. He's really sitting in that top covering role to just dictate the play. Waiting for his time to charge through. Timmer just trying to find something there. Feeds it through to Huang, who gets his shot off, but it is wide. So Tigers with the ball. Hoffmeyer with a long ball all the way down the other end to Skomrakov.
chased down quickly.
Sorry, that was Wei Chen Sao. Lucky that Hoffmeyer covered for him there.
They'll be looking to play the inside ball here. The Green have that covered.
So just under 3 minutes left in this half. Hippos 2 goals up. Hoffmeyer with the ball, he's left his paddle behind, and he does win the foul on that shot. Cole Hawkins just getting his body too close to that shooting arm. And Hoffmeyer's second shot is blocked out for a corner. Here feeds it through to Rike. But a loose ball there, which is picked up by Pillars for the Hippos. Does also win the foul and calls a timeout for the Hippos. So they will take their timeout now. They get 1 per half, both teams. So I have a minute to talk, bring their substitutes on as well, and have a team discussion. Still 2 goals up, so they're going to be looking to hold the ball, keep it safe, take this advantage into that halftime break. Tigers taking this time to maybe have a few discussions on what they can do differently to break down this Hippo defense. And the referees have signalled for play to resume, so substitutes make their way off, and the Hippos will start with the ball. And play resumes. 2 minutes 20 left in this half. Mark Hong just coming down that left hand side. Sends it across to Pillars. Pillars to Hawkins. Hawkins sends it back out to Pillars.
Hippos will try and keep possession for the remainder of this game.
Lovely shot there from Huang. And it has got out for a corner. So Hippos do retain the ball, 90 seconds left. Nicholas Timmer feeding the ball inside. Makes it to Hawkins, whose shot is blocked. Ball forwards kindly for him though, so they do have possession still. Huang sends it back to Hawkins. Sends it to the left to DeBellier. DeBellier drives wide, draws the player. Back in the center to Timar. Timar tries to get to Pillars. It's loose, but it finds it there eventually. Feeds it into the center to Hawkins.
Goal line ball.
But the ball had gone out before the pass was made. So Tigers looking for that fast break, sending it to Van Carby here, but So Debellier leaning on the boat there, but it was judged by the referees that Van Kamber here had put his paddle near his hand beforehand. So Hippos winning that foul there. We have 30 seconds left in this half. Hippos will look to hold the ball and make one last attack. And there is a goalkeeper foul. So they're looking for that fast break, and it makes it through to Skomarikov, who scores the goal. So excellent goal there with 7 seconds remaining to number 2 for the lead, the Tigers, Vladislav Skomarikov. Against the runner play as well, so the Tigers will be very happy with that to get 1 goal back. Oh, long shot there, just over the bar. 2 seconds left on the clock. So Petter with the long shot, but it doesn't make it. So that is the end of the first half, with the Caton Hippos leading 3 goals to the Leader Tigers 2. Alright, 20 seconds left before we get this second half underway. Both teams lining up, ready to go. Looks like we have Van Kamber here for the Tigers, taking the charge start against Mark Huang for the Hippos.
And we're off.
Oh, lovely work there by Van Kamber here to win that charge start. We'll see what the Tigers do in this second half to get back in this game. They are only 1 goal down after that clutch goal at the end of the second half from Vladislav.
That was a strong first half from the Hippos. Maybe the leader Tigers can get back in the game and turn the score.
Yes, and joining me for the second half is from the Bulls, Stivo Hergele. Vladislav just taking it down the right-hand side, feeds it into her Peter.
Ooh, and it was a foul before.
Yeah, so can't touch the goalkeeper, so that is going to be a Hippo ball.
I think it's a 5-second foul, or maybe the shot clock.
Because Pilar's just looking to make his way into the centre. Scored 3 goals already. He's having a great game. 2 goals, sorry. Hawkins did get the third.
Middle.
He's inside here.
Ooh, yeah, and that's a...
So there was another goalkeeper foul in there.
Maybe the fast break, no.
So Rike does get the ball through to Hoffmeyer. He
Long
goes
shot.
for the long shot.
Oh, just went over it.
Very close there from Hoffmeyer.
That's some bad luck. But a good chance.
Just
This
off
wasn't
that,
in the goal.
just off that sidebar there.
There's a timeout called. I'm not sure what it is.
So I think they may be changing a ball. This one's not to the referee's satisfaction there.
Yeah, they get another one. And it's the ball for the Tigers. Van Kouwenbergen.
Hoffmeyer through to Skomrakov, back to Hoffmeyer. Charging down the centre now.
Ooh.
Oh, with a quick pass. Intercepted by Hawkins, but Skomrakov does get the ball.
Good luck. That ball would have reached Sammy, then it's a good opportunity for a goal. Pass inside. And the shot also deflected.
Good block from number 2, Lucas Pillars for the Hippos against Hepata's shot just then. Vancouver here brings it in. But there has been a foul. A boat tackle, most likely on the goalkeeper, so there is a turnover. Hippos with the ball now. Tigers making it back into defence.
No opportunity for a long shot. The Tigers were quick. Now looking for any good opportunity in the defense of the Tigers. Maybe on the left side with Cole Hawkins.
Trying to find that space for the shot, but it's not there. Peter's got his paddle in the way. Back out again. Debellier just trying to find some space. Gets the better of Van Kambi here. Rushes the shot and it taps the deflection.
Good work from Tim Rike.
Tigers aren't happy with that. They don't believe that it took a deflection, but the referees have called the corner.
Maybe there's a chance.
Abul feeds it into the centre, and lovely goal there from Miklos Timar, number 1 for the Hippos.
Yeah, good pass inside. There was some space there. And turns it around to paddle.
So yeah, gets it around Tim Rike's paddle and into that top right hand corner. So Hippos just getting their 2-goal advantage back.
The Tigers passing around, waiting for a good opportunity.
Now Hoffmeyer charging down the right hand side. Takes the shot. It is blocked out though. So they will win the corner. Great block there from Cole Hawkins.
It's a corner for the Tigers. Maybe a pass inside.
Somrakov gets it into Rike.
It's With battle foul, I think.
Yep, so the Tigers will look to set up this shot. Capeta's just creating some space for him.
That's a goalkeeper deflection.
So great goalkeeper save there from Abu. That bottom left-hand corner.
Another
Tigers
corner.
with another corner. Van Kambi here just taking the dribble. Sends it to the other side. Skomrakov back out to Hoffmeyer.
Maybe an opportunity on the right side. Pass all the way around. Van Gouwenberg. Oh. Yeah, that was a little foul from the Hippos. Maybe another shot from inside. Tim Rieke with the free shot. He passes to Apida. Oh. It was blocked by Cole Hawkins. But Tim Rieke still got it.
Great work there to keep the ball for his team. Being pressed by two defenders there. So 40 seconds on the shot clock.
Opportunity on the left. Pass inside. Got blocked.
Van Kambi here just trying to feed that ball through, but Hawkins saw it, deflected it down to Timur.
Maybe now the fast break from the Hippos.
Yep. Evans one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
Oh,
And it's
it flips out of the
deflected.
hand.
And looks like Tigers are going to race down the other end. Rike's already down there. Van Kambi here is with the ball.
Takes a long shot.
Takes the long shot and just off that top bar. So some very fast end-to-end play just then.
There's some good possessions from both teams. Maybe not that good. But quick playing.
We do have a green card there as well. Not quite sure who to.
No, didn't saw it also. But it's the Hippos with the possession.
I think it is to number 11, Tim Rike. However, Tigers currently only have 4 players on the field, so I think it may even be a yellow card to that number 11, Tim Rike, for the Tigers. So Tigers down to 4 players now. They have been in this position twice before in previous games. Both of those games they have won. Excellent shot there from Ivan de Bellier.
A really hard shot on the bottom bar. A good opportunity for the Hippos to gain their score by 3.
Yes, so Hippos will look to push, but the Tigers have looked very comfortable both times that they've been down to 4. So both of which they have scored and reduced goal deficits that they have had, so they may look to do the same. Hippos have to be careful of that.
Oh, great goal. Great goal from Adam Hofmeyer.
Excellent goal. So once again, Tigers go down to 4 players and still manage to score.
He shoots it under the top bar. No chance for the keeper. A great shot. Just 1 goal down. The Tigers now still with 4 people on the pitch.
Just under a minute left on that yellow card. Remembering that CPSL rules are slightly different to the ICF rules, so every yellow card is for the full 2 minutes. There are no power plays.
The Hippos aren't in a rush. They are keep looking for the good opportunity. They are 1 goal ahead. So maybe here it is for the shot.
Oh, strong shot there from Cole Hawkins, but straight into the body of Hapeta. Back out to Hawkins, who drives down the centre. A bit of a wedge created by his teammates. Goes for the shot, but it is deflected immediately by the first defender. So probably not the best option there, especially because they do have the advantage of numbers. They should be working that ball around. Sends it across to Debellier. He's going to try and shoot around the body of Hipeta, but thinks otherwise. Sends it back out to Pillars. Pillars sends it across to Fasse.
And they are again with 5 people, the Tigers.
So Tigers back up. That yellow card has run out. Back up to 5. The player advantage has disappeared. Gets the ball inside to Debellier. Looking at that shot. An excellent goal there off that top bar. Great goal to number 5, Ivan Debellier from Russia.
The Hippos couldn't make any goals with one guy more on the pitch, but as soon as they got 5 players, the Tigers, they made the score.
So a bit of a mistake there from Skorokov that Timar tries to punish him for, but puts it out himself. So Tigers still retain possession.
A little bit lucky for the Tigers to keep their possession. Still 2 goals to make it equal. With 2.5 minutes left.
So Hoffmeyer just playing that top role, tries to get the pass through, but Debellier blocks it. He does keep the ball though. Sends it over to the right to Skomarikov. Skomarikov sends it back to that top position. Hoffmeyer driving down the centre. Fakes the shot, trying to slide in. Feeds it through to Hipeta. He's only got 2 paddles to block, but
good deflection. He fakes a shot 2-3 times, then takes it.
And the Tigers have called a timeout. So 2 minutes left of this game. Tigers still 2 goals down, needing to get back into this, so they will have a bit of a discussion. Talk about how they can break this Hippos defence down, but Hippos looking very settled in this game.
Yeah, they were really strong, the Hippos. Some good goals. They get the holes in the Tigers defense.
So we have a few people who have joined us from overseas coming into the CPSL, including the Vice President of the International Canoeing Federation, Tomas Koniecko. So we will be talking to him in between this game and the next.
It's nice to see how many people have come to watch those games. They're really cheering with the goals.
Yeah, very loud and passionate crowd tonight, which is great. So play just resuming now. Tigers with the ball. They do have to take it from the corner though.
Just 2 minutes to go. Wondering if the Tigers would reach it to make it equal.
So Skomarikov gives it to Hipeta. Hipeta gives it to Rike, but the shot is blocked. So great play there to feed it through the inside, but just a clutch block there. Last minute.
The foul from Cole Hawkins. And it's a green card for paddling against the body. The Tigers have to be quick. Just 1 minute and 47 seconds on the clock. Or 2 goals, or even 3 to win the game.
Skomarikov looking for an opening.
Oh, and it's a goal. No.
No, the goal is disallowed. There was a foul. after that original shot was taken when the ball came down, it was deemed that there was a paddle foul against the Hippo defender. So Hippos with the ball here, but the referees have called a timeout again. And they're just trying to clarify a few things with players.
The Tigers are looking for the man-to-man defense.
So just a green card here for number 2 for the Tigers, Skorakov.
But it's a yellow card for one of the Hippos. They are now with 4 on the pitch. So that's why Adam Hofmeier can keep in the goal. With a good push.
Good pressure there from Van Kambi here to win that ball back. So again, play just pausing briefly. The referees are going to have a chat with each other.
It's a really good opportunity for the Tigers now, with just playing against 4 people.
So just under 90 seconds left in this game. 2 goals down. They do seem to have the player advantage though, so we'll see what the Tigers can do with this.
The referees had a quick talk, wondering what it's like. Okay, ball possession for the Tigers.
And players resuming. So Rike with the ball in the centre, but Abu gets a lovely block in.
He tried to surprise him with a 2-hand shot.
Looks like it was going under the bar anyway though, but Tigers again attacking. Oh, lovely goal there from Adam Hofmeier, number 1 for the Tigers. Showing his strength at both ends of the field with some great blocks and goals and some excellent goals to put against his name as well.
So just 1 goal ahead for the Hippos.
So Tigers looking to press hard. They are playing a 41 where they have 4 players pressing against the 4 players of the Hippos. Hofmeier just covering the goal at the moment. 1 minute left now, so they may even look to press out all 5 players. We'll see.
A long pass.
Number 2, Lucas Pillar's just playing anchor there, holding the ball up. They are 1 goal up, so they will look to hold it as long as possible. Pillar's just paddling it towards his own goal now to just hold on to that ball for as long as possible.
Just 25 seconds.
But it's not worked because Pillars has got the ball and he's sent it through to Skorakov, who gets the goal. Ooh, so very risky play there from number 2 for the Hippos, Lucas Pillars, and it has not paid off with the Tigers winning that ball. Rike getting the pass through to Skorakov and punishing them with a goal to make it equal. 34 seconds left and the Tigers are really fighting to win this game. They're pressing so hard now.
Really good pressing from all the Tigers. They pushed the Hippos all the way back to their own half and got the ball over there.
Oh, Hippos with a scoring opportunity now. And it is blocked out for a corner. So Hippos, 13 seconds left on this clock, do have some attack in them.
Just 1 chance for a shot.
So they have a chance to potentially win this still. But the Tigers pressing strongly. And it does look like that the Hippos have called a timeout as well.
Just a team timeout to figure out how to play those last 13 seconds.
Yeah, so 13 seconds left on this clock. We know that the Tigers are going to press 41 with Adam in goals and the other 4 pushing hard against the opposition, trying to win that ball back. Neither team will want to settle for a draw here. You can see the crowd is just loving this game.
I'm wondering how the Hippos will play these last seconds.
It's going to be a tough one because they'll really only have 3 players on the field with that 4th player stationary in the corner, being covered by a Tiger defender as well. So going to be a lot of movement trying to create that opportunity to get that pass off. That first pass might have to be a very safe one as well before they can then try and create that space for the shot.
Tigers are looking for the guy who they have to defend. All players are with one hippo.
Yep, so Rike's taking that corner,
It's a long
trying to
pass.
block it. It is a long pass over to Timur. He does get that ball. He looks for the shot. He's got some
Maybe
space.
not a
He sends it
pass.
through to Abu.
Another pass.
Gives it.
And the shot backwards by Lucas Pilas. But it got blocked and that's it. We're done.
And that is full time. It does have 1 second left on the clock, but the referees have called full time there. So this goal will be a draw. So interesting half for you there. Lovely game. Thank you. But in the end, both teams coming out with 5 goals apiece. And a very hard-earned draw from both teams. Some great play from both players. Some really strong team play as well. And we'll be back with you shortly. All right, and we're about to get this second game underway. But while we're doing that, joining me is the Vice President of the International Canoeing Federation, Thomas Konitsko. Thomas, how are you?
I'm fine, I'm happy, I'm excited to be here and to watch great sport.
Lovely. So we're very humbled to have you come and join us at the CPSL 2019 Season 1. How did you find that first game?
Oh, it was as all the games I visited in the past, exciting, and it looks as if China is at the moment hotspot for a lot of canoe activities. Besides this tournament, the World Championship, the marathon takes place, and next week the stand-up paddling World Championship will take place in China. China looks as a good host for canoe activities.
Yes, it's great. I was lucky enough to be present at the marathon opening ceremony where the polo players got to play a demonstration game. And it was great to see that the effort that the Chinese have put into that open ceremony, showing off the cultural heritage of the country, mixed in with all of the different types of paddling that they have. So that was great. And they do have the Asian Canoe Polo Championship coming up as well. So some awesome work in there for all of the different paddling disciplines. It's great to see canoe polo developing in Asia as well as in Africa and South America as well.
I think last year the Asian Games were a big game changer for development of canoe polo in Asia. And we have seen there very professional matches between the several teams from Asia. So I think canoe polo in Asia is a fast-growing sport, and this competition here proves this.
Yes, it's very exciting, and it's great that we're in the third year of the CPSL here, and we're excited to see what will come for the future years. But introducing the teams now, number 1 for the Wolves, Cezary Salomonik from Poland. Number 3 from Switzerland and the captain of the Wolves, Dario Stern. Number 5 from Germany, Paul Suko. Number 7 from Lithuania, Andreas Kamiliauskas. Number 10 from Chinese Taipei, Chaozu Singh. And number 11 from Switzerland, Andreas Hug. And number 12 from Great Britain, David McBay. Introducing the Commandos now, we have number 1 from Hungary, Mikros Kis. Number 2 from Malaysia, Mohammed Amiruddin bin Shuib, otherwise known as Macha. Number 3 from China, Chiu Shen. Number 4 from Spain, Alejandro Valls. Number 7 from Russia, Igor Zandarov. Number 8 from Germany, Mario Kuppers. And number 9 from Great Britain, Ed Lart. So it's great to see so many players from so many different countries here playing the sport.
Yes, and I'm impressed about the sports presentation. It was the right step that ICF decided to work together with professional organizers to help to improve sports presentation, to help to promote this sport. And this competition, this tournament, Canoe Polo Super League, is the best proof that it was the right decision.
Yes, it's been great. And we also saw the 2019 rule changes for canoe polo at the start of this year, which introduced frameworks around rules and gameplay to relate to advertising and broadcasting as well, which was great to see the acknowledgement from the ICF to allow for canoe polo to be broadcast on TV and to give organisations that framework to work with to make sure that it is a cohesive and professional approach from all around the world. That's great.
I have to admit that I'm not the best expert in rules for canoe polo because I'm in charge for all floodwater disciplines, and unfortunately canoe polo is not part of floodwater. But what I know is that the experts, our guys who are working very hard in the canoe polo committee, discuss each of the details, how they can make this beautiful sport still more exciting, and sometimes small rule changes have a huge impact.
Yes, and we've seen that throughout this year at the various tournaments around the world. So we do have only about 90 seconds left before this game gets underway, so I am going to say goodbye to Thomas and head back into the commentary. But before I do, Thomas, do you have any predictions for this game? Do you think the Wolves are going to take it away, or do you think the Commandos are going to win?
Doesn't matter. I hope we all have fun, players as well as spectators, most important part of this evening.
And I couldn't agree more. Thank you very much for your time, Thomas.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Again, that was Thomas Kunetsky, the Vice President of the International Canoe Federation, joining me for a chat in between these games before this second game gets underway. Only a minute left or so before we get this game underway. We will see whether the Wolves or the Commandos take the lead for this game. Warm-up just wrapping up now. Teams will get to have one last final talk before the charge start to get the ball going. Alright, both these teams having their final talk before the game starts, and joining me for the first half of this second game, having just finished his own game. Number 5 for the Tigers, Sander van Kouwenbe here. Sander.
Hi.
Bit frustrating?
No, actually
No,
not
very happy with
frustrated.
that?
Yeah, we got 3-0 behind in the first half very quickly. So we had to fight back, and we did what we had to do. And the second half was perfectly executed. We got back to 4-3, and then we tied up in the end. So we were very happy with the performance. We didn't win, but it was a tough team. We know they have some good players in the green team. So
Yeah, some really good play from you. For the third time this season, one of your players has received a yellow card. And yet, with only 4 players, you have reduced the deficit. So congratulations for that. That's a great statistic. Now this game getting underway here with number 3, Dario Stern, the captain of the Wolves, winning that charge start against Matcha. So Wolves starting with this ball. Andreas Hug, Paul Suko, Dario Stern. Very common to see them on the outside dictating that play. McBay and Su Sing just working along the inside, trying to create some space for them.
Again, the Wolves with the same formation in the attack. So the duo of the Swiss guys with Andreas Hoek and Dario Stern in the back, together with Paul Suko. And the first goal from Dario Stern with that powerful right shot. What an absolute beautiful goal.
He's been having a phenomenal tournament. Every goal he scores seems to look world class, just putting it anywhere and everywhere. So Commandos looking to get back into this. Coopers with a shot that's blocked down to David McBay. And the Wolves keep it in. They are looking for a bit of a fast break.
And some obstruction there on the left, on the bottom.
So we've got Suko working hard, being pressured by Vals. Can he get it through to Salamonik? He can, but he's facing away from goal, so they won't get the goal on the fast break, but they do have possession now. So Su Sing just working that ball round back to Suko. And the Wolves will set up. They have 30 seconds left on this shot clock. Suko just driving through the center. Looking to feed the ball off now. Here's the shooting option. Oh, and just off the outside of that upright on the right-hand side. So really unlucky there to Suko to just have that shot slightly wide. He got it around the defender's paddles, but couldn't quite get it on target. So Commandos bringing the ball down now. Sends it through to Coopers.
Oh,
Coopers. Excellent goal there to number 8, Mario Coopers for the Commandos. He scored some lovely goals this tournament. Looks set to continue that trend in this game. It's a very powerful shot there.
He's a very strong player, very heavy, hard as a defender to battle him away, and then that very hard shot is his.
And there is a boat foul against the Wolves there, so Commandos with the ball, bringing it down quickly.
Mario Cooper's got some time.
Gets it through to Alejandro Valls. He's just being pressured a bit wide now, so back to Coopers. Wolves working well to get back into defense to avoid conceding on the fast break, but the Commandos will have time to set up their attack now. Alejandro Val's just sending it across to Cooper.
Mario Coopers again with that powerful shot now from the left side. There's no
Excellent
stopping
play.
it.
Arguably that is most definitely his favourite position there, just slightly on that left hand side, driving in and whipping that ball into that top corner with his right arm. So 3 minutes of this first half and we've seen 3 goals. So it looks to be a very exciting game. Now Salamic running down that right hand side. Cesare sends it back across. Risky pass, but it is deflected down to Suko. Over to Stern. Back to Suko. Across to Stern. Back to Suko. Over the other side to Salamic. Now Cesare just driving a little bit against Coopers. Sends the ball over the other side to Stern again. Alejandro Val's done well to turn him away from goal. Don't want him to be facing goal. Looks like Cesare's going to take the shot on. Ooh, very close. Deflection then off that top bar, but ball remains out.
Risky pass again.
Yeah, risky
and then
pass
they
from
lose the
Suko.
ball.
So Commanders do have the ball.
Commandos looking for the fast break.
Edlard driving hard. The furthest player
the
forwards, but they go
distant
for
shot.
the long shot. Oh, just off the outside of that bar. So very close there. Another little mistake there from the Wolves and Stern. So I think the Wolves just not quite settling in this game. They did have a very big upset in their last game where the Blue Helmets, who were sitting bottom of the ladder, came out and played a fabulous, very strong team performance to beat the Wolves, who were at the time top of the ladder. So I think that may have unsettled them just that little bit, so they're looking to get back on that winning streak now. But the Commandos do have that 1-goal advantage. We're approaching the halfway mark of this first half. Stern with a lovely little flick behind the body. Gets it through to Cesare, who sends it back out to Hoog and Stern. Back to Hoog. Going to try and feed that ball across the Susing, but it doesn't quite make it. He's going to fight hard to get it. Match is trying to pressure him. He gets a touch on it, but Alejandro's on his other side trying to get it through. Gives it to McBay, who gives it back to him. They get it across the other side to Hoog. Hoog through to Salaminik, whose shot is deflected under. So the Wolves do win that corner.
The Wolves having a hard time for the offense because the Commandos are really pressuring on the ball. The top players are trying to get some be an obstacle in the offense. Pressuring that ball again.
Hoog with the shot. Oh, deflected over. It's a great second block there in by Alejandro Valls, number 4 for the Commandos. Hoog taking the corner, taking a dribble. Over to the right-hand side to Su Sing. Back to Hoog. Cross to Stern. McBay's driving down that right-hand side, gets the ball. Promptly stopped by the Commandos, so sends it back. Now it's down the left-hand side with Stern. He's looking to feed that ball in. Oh, a lovely shot, but it is deflected over for a corner.
Great defense inside from the Commandos. No one's getting in. And then they deflect the ball.
So very tight defense here from the Commandos. Su Sing with that inside
Oh, and the
pass.
toss just didn't get there.
Not quite making it, and Alejandro Valls for the Commandos trying to pounce on that. Gets it through to Matcha. Matcha gives it to Lars.
The shot is deflected.
Great clutch save there from Dario Stern as the last man. So excellent work there from the Wolves to just get back and get that block in. Commandos just being told to get back into defense. We have seen the Commandos retain that 2-2 defense that they played in their previous game to try and bring out their play a little bit, have a bit more aggression and pressure on their opposition.
Commandos doing a great job here in defense. Pressure again. They forced the Wolves to get back out. Hard shot from Dario Stern.
Great work from the Commandos defense. They're really playing a chasing 2 now, so those back 2 defenders, Mario Kupers and Alejandro Valls, just sitting tight against the keeper, but we've got Macha and I think it's Edlar, just, I know Miklos Kiss at the moment, but just chasing that ball and pressuring, but it doesn't matter. Andreas Hug does get that goal, so that does emphasize the weaknesses of that 2-2, and it does come with that width. So driving wide, really getting that 2-on-1 shot. You're only having to go through 1 or 2 paddles. Commandos quickly down the other end, trying to put some pressure in. They get it through to Miklos,
and they score.
It's a goal. Number 1, Miklos Kiss from Hungary, the captain of the Commandos.
A quick answer from the Commandos there on that second goal of the Wolves.
So just over 2 minutes left of this half, and the Commandos retain that lead. Only by 1 though.
Dario Stern, always in one time. He catches the ball with one hand and he shoots it immediately. It's very dangerous.
We've seen that multiple times over this season, and a lot of those times it is finding the back of the net. So excellent work there from the captain from Switzerland. So 3 goals each. We've got 90 seconds left of this half. We'll see if either team can get 1 more goal, go into this halftime break with a little lead. Sending the ball to Macha. He's got that strong curling left arm, but being turned away from goal nicely by Stern. He does also not have his paddle, so bit of a risk there. Kupers with the shot. It is blocked out.
And the referee saw a foul there.
Yeah, so looks like Hug just putting a little pressure on that throwing arm, so Kupers will get the shot again.
The Wolves need to let him go in. Passes, but just doesn't get there.
So sends it to the right to Macha.
Macha.
Oh, whipping shot, but just off that bottom right-hand corner. So under a minute left now. Macha's trying to tell Zandarov to get inside. Try and feed the ball through to him. Ball's on the left with Kupers. Back to Valls. Over to the right to Macha. Looking to feed that ball into Zandarov, but Zandarov has been pushed wide by Su Sing. There has been a paddle foul in there though, so the Commandos do have a shot. Macha inside. Sends it to Igor. Looking for that shot.
Shoots
it. Excellent goal there to the number 7 for the Commandos, Igor Zandarov from Russia.
Very risky to shoot that ball 30 seconds before the first half, but he managed it, and great goal.
Just whips it in that bottom corner. David McVeigh just seeing it too late. Couldn't quite get his paddle there.
Now the Wolves gonna just take the last 20 seconds.
Again with that trio in the back.
So Stern with the powerful shot.
Shooting it. Still has it. And he scored.
Oh, excellent goal there from Andreas Hook. Just getting that bounce down and just putting it into the net.
With 6 seconds left. Commandos just gonna pass it. And he shoots.
So Zandarov's shot is blocked
Deflected.
out. So 1 second left on the clock. And they are pulling out a card, so there is a green card going to one of the Wolves players for unsportsmanlike behaviour. A little bit of talking back to the referee there, so they've given that card. 2 seconds left on the clock. They get the shot off, but
and
it is
deflected
out,
2
and
times.
half-time is called by the referees. So very strong performance from both teams in that first half. And it is equal, 4 goals apiece between the JOS Wolves and the Tudujshao Commandos.
Great performers by both teams.
All right, just under a minute before this second half gets underway. Scores are level, so we'll see which of these two teams can put this game to bed in the second half. Some excellent performances from both teams. The captain for the Wolves, Dario Stern, with that goal there. Couple of excellent goals and a great performance. Alejandro Valls and Mario Kupes for the Commanders also playing incredible games, with Mario with a couple of goals. So we are looking to get the second half underway. And the same two charges are going for the ball. And again, Dario Stern with the win. So great charge there from the Swiss captain.
2 players very fast, so they take the sprint all the time for these teams. We had some very spectacular ones already.
So Wolves just looking to take their time. I think they would have had a good chat at halftime, saying they need to settle and get this game back on their terms.
Oh, and a shot already from Paul Suko for the Wolves.
Yeah, great
Very
goal
happy
there.
with that goal.
Just in off that bottom bar, so great response for the Wolves coming out of that halftime break. Within 40 seconds, they get that goal and go and take the lead.
Mario Cooper's on that left corner again. So the Wolves need to watch out for that. Here he comes.
Nice screen there by Ed Lard in front of him, but they send the ball on the right.
Watch out. And just hit the side of the goal.
Unlucky there for the Malaysian. Stern coming down that centre. Keeps the ball, sends it back out to Suko.
Taking their time, 25 seconds left on the shot clock. I think a shot is coming now. Sends it back.
Lovely patience there from Su Sing.
10 more seconds, so they need to be quick now. Long shot.
Just wide, so Commandos will get the ball on their end line. Paul just sees that shot clock winding down and knows that he has to take that shot. Alejandro Val's just with the ball now. He's driving through the centre, looking to try and feed that ball inside. He does get it through to him. Oh,
and a goal.
Excellent goal there to number 9, Ed Lart from Great Britain. Will be very happy with that result. He's been trying to get inside all season and he gets that goal. Lovely work. Oh, immediately a quick response there from the captain Dario Stern, but blocked out for a corner. Number 1, Cezary Salmonik from Poland, just taking a dribble. Over to Suko. Suko back out to Stern. Back to Suko. Stern's now driving down that left-hand side. Much is keeping an eye on him though. Sends it over the other side to Salmonik. Su Sing. And Su Sing. Ooh.
And deflected by one of the defenders. So we have a corner now.
Oh, loose there from Dario Stern. Nearly wins it back, but Coopers gets the ball and sends the Commandos on their way.
Getting that fast break.
So Chu Shen sending the ball to Val. Back to Chu Shen. Gives it to Macha. Macha one-on-one with the keeper
Great
and
fast
gets
break.
it.
A lot of passes. Very fast. Well done by the Commandos.
Unlucky there from Paul Suko in goals. Not his natural position. So that is what you get when you get that fast break and the other team can't set up. So we have a timeout now. Wolves have called it. 6.5 minutes left in this game. Alejandro Val's just giving some instructions to his players. Here Miklos and Alejandro really taking these Commandos and getting everyone working together. They've had some strong performances, especially considering their first game where they were so heavily defeated. Good to see that they're bouncing back and are in the lead against the Wolves here.
Wolves again with their best trio in the back. So they're looking to get a fast goal. To Hook. Shoots it in the top of the goal. Very hard to catch.
Excellent goal there from Andreas Hook, number 11 from the Wolves.
A lot of goals in this game. So
Yes.
I think it will be tight until the end of the game. Commandos very wide in the offense. Very hard to pass.
Both teams still utilizing a 1-3-1 in defense, so wanting to pressure hard and get this win, but still wanting to ensure that their defense is nice and strong. Coopers wide onto that right-hand side to Macha. He turns and finds some space,
Macha
is driving in. Just trying to feed that ball inside to Igor Zandarov, but doesn't quite make it, and then that
That
pass
long
is
pass.
just loose.
Very dandy. They managed to get it back, and it's Igor scores for the Commandos on that rebound.
So probably the wrong decision there from Su Sing from Chinese Taipei, number 10 for the Wolves. Just trying to keep the ball in play, sends it back into the inside, but gives it straight to number 7, Igor Zandarov for the Commandos, who puts it into the almost empty goal.
5 more minutes to go.
So halfway through, and the Commandos do have
And
that
the
one
Wolves
goal lead.
again, another goal from Paul Suko from Germany.
Lovely there to make it even.
Again, that bottom bar.
Very close game here on the score sheet. See who ends up on top when the timer runs out. Mario Cooper's driving down his favourite side. Oh,
And he
and
shoots it
another
in.
goal. Excellent play there from number 8 for the Commandos. He scored so many from that spot. And I'm sure the Wolves know it's coming, but there's not a lot they can do about it.
You just give that guy a ball and right side, and he gets it in the nets. I think the Wolves looking for a quick answer here again.
Suko just urging Hook to
A lot of defense on
drive
Hook.
in.
Again, that trio in the back. It works so well.
Stern sending it across to Hook
Hook
again.
again. On the
Into the
inside,
sense to McVeigh.
David McVeigh, and he scores it from the inside in that right top corner.
Excellent goal there for number 12 from Great Britain. He'll be very happy with that. As a goalkeeper, you don't find yourself scoring too many, so the ones you do tend to savour the moment. Bit of a loose pass there from Coopers to Macha. Gets it back. Oh, whips that ball in. But
The
unfortunately,
Wolves get it. Going for the fast break now.
Solomonic sends it
But
down.
Alejandro, yeah, he gets it. And the referee saw a foul there on Alejandro. Passes it fast to Edlard. Takes the ball, gives it to Macha. And loses the ball.
Oh, so unlucky there for the Commandos. Just a few opportunities wasted from some loose passes there. A few mistakes. And the scores are level with 3 minutes left in this game.
Dario Stern as the playmaker. And Paul Suko trying to find. Oh, almost loses the ball. deflected. David Mabey managed to get the ball.
Back to Suko.
Tries to pass it.
Out for a corner.
There is no reset on the shot clock because there is no shot. So they only have 15 seconds.
We do have a shot clock reset there, so was deemed that Paul did try and make that shot at the end. Ball's back with Stern. So again we see the two Swiss and the German on the outside, dictating that play down the sides. Over to the left-hand side to
And a shot, but deflected.
Deflected out for a corner. Wolves having a bit of a spell in attack here, but not getting too many shots off. Cesare sends the ball to the opposite side with Suko. Suko sends it to Stern. Stern to Hug. Hug back over to Suko.
Suko.
Trying to look at that shot option, but it's not there. Back out to Stern.
It's not quite.
Back to Hug, back to Stern. So they're happy just moving the ball around the outside.
Commandos getting some pressure again on the ball.
Yeah, so Commandos have moved to a 2-2.
They know it's the end of the shot clock. Dario Stern. Over the goal.
Oh,
So the Commandos can get a fast break here maybe.
Wolves working hard for everyone to get back. And
the Commandos asking a team timeout. So they get a 1 minute timeout.
we just saw the Commandos there moving to a 2-2, and it was a chasing 2-2. So keeping their two defenders tight on the goalkeeper and sending the other two out to pressure that ball to try and win it back.
I think it worked in the first half, so they should manage it to do it now as well. It's a good formation, but the Wolves need to find an answer for it.
We've got a minute 20 left in this game, and the scores are level, so both teams are going to be coming out hard to win this game. I don't think either team will be happy with a draw. Referee signaling that the timeout is almost over.
So I think the Commando is going to look for that one shot, maybe deflect to get a corner, to get the last 60 seconds. Mario Cooper's again on the left side, getting pushed, taking their time. Alejandro is the playmaker. Then on the left side we have Mario Coopers, and then on the right side with that left hand we have Macha.
.15 seconds left on the shot clock, so they will look for that play, and they do send it to the right hand side to
Mario Cooper's got it.
He's looking at that shot.
Shoots it. And there's a corner. So they do have 28 seconds left for that last offense. They're gonna look for the last goal to get a win. Seconds, and the referee saw a keeper foul, so the whites are gonna push everything out for that fast break.
So Dario Stern captains the Wolves with the ball here.
The Wolves just not quite.
Oh, and
Suko
gets it.
12 seconds left.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Looking for that shot.
He shots, and it's a goal from Paul Suko.
Excellent goal there from
What
the German,
a great
number 5.
end from the Wolves.
7 seconds left. 1 goal up. Not a lot of time for the Commandos to equalize this. Referee just insisting they're back on that halfway line, so sends the ball wide to Matcha.
Matcha's gonna shoot it.
Gonna drive a little bit.
Shoots and deflected.
And
So the Wolves win.
And that is it. So very passionate ending there. You can see how much it means to the Wolves to get that goal with the last 10 seconds, the last 7 seconds, and get the win. So Commandos be devastated with that result. They were in the game, they were leading for a large portion of it, but unable to get the final result. So excellent work to get back in there by the Wolves.
Great game from both teams.
Great game to watch. Excellent performance from both teams. Alright, so we do have one more game for this evening's session, and that is with the Blue Helmets and the Jinjoa Bulls. We did see the Blue Helmets with an upset beating the Wolves this afternoon. Bulls, very unfortunate to not get the result that they wanted in their game. Very close though, so both of these teams are on the up, with the Blue Helmets really looking to push back up. But we will be with you for that game shortly. All right, in our final game for today, we have the Blue Helmets taking on the Bulls. Blue Helmets with a very strong performance, beating the Wolves in their last game. Bulls just unlucky to not get the result against the Hippos. Lovely opportunity for a few of the young polo athletes to walk out with the captains of the teams. Both teams lining up for their introductions to a very vocal crowd. We saw them getting very into the previous two games that have been close games. And introducing the players here, number 1 for the Bulls from Singapore, Po Yu Juan. Number 3 from Germany, Oli Zibecki. Number 4 from the Netherlands, Stivo Hergele. Number 6 from Northern Ireland, Zeke Wilson. Number 8 from Russia, Vladimir Satrov. Number 9 from Hungary, Geza Zuks. Number 10, the captain of the Jinjara Bulls from New Zealand, Anthony Barronson Vinoy. For the Blue Helmets, number 1 from France, David Blayo. Number 2 from Namibia, Michael Christian Jacobi. Number 3 from France, Valentin Gori. From Lithuania, number 5, Lucas Kudaba. Number 6 from Germany, Patrick Lawrence. Number 7 from Singapore, Li Xingfu. Number 9 from Spain, Ivan Hoyofuentes. And the captain of the Johan Blue Helmets from Finland, number 12, Jerry Mansner. Our referees for today's match from Chinese Taipei and from Wales. So, Ilan and Chong here. And joining me in the commentary, just finishing his game with a win at the very last 7 seconds of the match, David McBay.
Oh, tired. I hope that was a good game to watch because it didn't feel like a particularly good game to play in. Exciting number of goals at least.
Yes, it was a very good game to watch. Very strong performances from both teams. Very even on the scoreline. And lots of goals. So, great spectator polo.
Commandos have come on a lot. Feels a bit like daylight robbery at the end there, that game. But we kept ourselves in it. So, looking forward to this game. Blues are on a high from earlier today, obviously. Not with any points yet, and they take down the top table of the team with that breaking speed. The Bulls still looking for their first win in this competition. They are frustrated, this team. Not quite sure why they can't see off the games. They've been in winning positions as well. So I expect this one to be close, really close. I think Blues are higher on the board, but maybe just slightly more underdogs. Felt like against us this morning, they just had the perfect fast two-men counter-attack to counter our attacking they won't get the same breaks against this orange team.
Yeah, this will be a very close game. It'll be interesting to see whether the Bulls can take this game by the horns and get a result.
Terrible. Truly terrible. So who do we think is going to be taking this first sprint?
I think Ivan for the Blue Helmets, Hoya Fuentes. He will most likely be taking it for the Blue Helmets. For the Bulls, it's anyone's guess. There's a lot of fast players on that team. Geza Zux from Hungary, number 9. Number 3, Oli Sebecki from Germany. Or number 4, Stivo Hergele from the Netherlands. A lot of pace on this team, so anyone could be taking it, but both teams can look for those very fast breaks.
So I think first goal will set the pace in this game. It's easy to place a lot of importance on the first goal, but with these two teams in particular, they'll feel comfortable 1 goal up.
Yeah, we've seen both teams showing a lot of emotions in their previous games, getting very frustrated at points when the play hasn't been working in their favour, so both of them will want to settle in and take control of this game early on, play it on their terms.
Yeah, neither team happy when the scoreboard are against them. That game this morning for the Blues, obviously they went 3-0 up, and they stayed up all the way through the game. Kept going back up by 1, were never down. They'll be looking to do the same against this orange team.
So both teams just having a final chat.
Be good to know which team you think is the best starting chant. Okay, so that's all the formalities over. They get ready for the sprint. So it's Valentin Gori going up against
Oli Sebecki, both number 3s. Or very strong contact there on the charge. Oli just checking to make sure Valentin's alright with that.
Ooh, to the face. I'm really surprised. I don't think we saw a card there. Does surprise me. Maybe just the angle that he came up on the boat. It certainly wasn't, obviously it wasn't intentional to drive into the face, but make contact with the face. It's pretty hard for it not to be seen as a cardable offence, whether you meant it or not.
First shot off by number 6 Patrick Lawrence for the Blue Helmets, but it is off the bar and out on the sideline.
So a very quick first attack from the Blues there. Thought they would hold on to that for a bit longer. Steve-O looking for the long shot there, probably just wanting to scare their defence, leave a few gaps. Bulls have gone 3 in from the start already. But Poe now on the left-hand side, the goalkeeper just backing up to make it 3 round the back. Pops it back over the top to Poe.
Looking at the shot, but feeds it inside to Sajarov. Excellent push there for the shot, but it's off the bar. Still in play. However, the Blue Helmets do get it and are racing up the field.
Yeah, Vladimir went for that punchy underarm shot to the bottom left-hand corner and hit the bar. Seen him score a few like that already throughout this competition.
Blue Helmets just setting up their attack now. Ivan just charging out of the centre, trying to find some space. Sends it across to Lawrence. Lawrence has managed to get a bit of room here. Working his way in front of goal.
He worked the foul there, but
won a foul, but the advantage was played. He did get his shot off cleanly, so they will play the corner.
So a nice tense start to this game. Nobody really with the early upper hand. Good control of the ball from the Blues there.
Feeding it into Jerry, will have his shot. Oh, and it's in. Excellent work there from the captain, number 12, Jerry Munster.
That ball just dropped into water and the keeper wasn't interested in contesting for it. Maybe thought it was going to go off. It's an easy finish under the blade in the end. Not much the keeper can do from there.
Blue Helmets just making the most of a very small chance. They do get that goal lead within the first 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, and this is where the Bulls need to put their frustration to one side. Just make sure they make the right passes to work this opportunity. That's a good first play from them. Nice probe, but nothing coming, so they're resetting. Still plenty of time on the clock, half of the clock left.
Ollie just charging down the centre. Feeds it through to Poe, who gets it into his captain. The shot is blocked.
Poe feeding very nicely there. I think that's a corner that's been missed. Yeah, it takes a deflection. So a bit unlucky for the Bulls, but they're getting the ball in. They're getting the ball into the man in the middle. Maybe just need to get that shot off from the middle slightly quicker. That's 2 balls from the left-hand side from Poe. 2 nice blind passes over the outside of the reach of the defending player, expecting the ball either over the top of their head or the shot.
Blue Helmets just taking this attack down the left-hand side with Hoya Fuentes.
Trying to work it to his preferred side, but he's put it too far there. Little bit of sportsmanship there. Or gamesmanship, should I say. Just slowing the ball down from the restart, preventing them from getting that break down the pitch.
Bulls just working the ball down now. Hoagale sends it to Stebecki. Ollie back to Hoagale.
There's a gap on this left-hand side. It's been seen. There's a nice screen here.
Strong shot from number 9 for the Bulls, Gazer Zooks. Blocked, but it falls nicely for the Bulls. They still have possession.
So a new 60. Ooh.
And another shot from Zooks blocked. This one bounces favourably for the Blue Helmets, so they will look for that fast break.
Yeah, and there were 4 balls in there on the attack, and the 5th one was on the top. So
it is 1-on-1, and excellently done to be put away by number 7 for the Blue Helmets, Lee Sing Fu. Great pass from Patrick Lawrence, but unfortunately, it's out for a corner. My bad.
Steve-O makes the big save there. He was the only man off the top of the attack, the only real man to turn. The Bulls have got to be careful. We've already seen this team incredibly quick on the break. Always have 3 men rushing off the top. Got to make sure you match them. Can't afford to have 4 in when the shot's taken. Oh, wow.
There we go. There's the goal. Lovely goal there from number 9, Ivan Yoho Fuentes. Strong, powerful shot, just straight over the top of the defence and in off the bottom edge of that top bar.
That did not look on at all, but he's put it right in the top left-hand corner. Just maybe caught the goalkeeper slightly off guard. So 2-0 already in this game. And the Bulls have forced that. They were playing really nicely at the start. Only the first real bad attack they've had.
They are putting some pressure up the field here.
Yeah, they've gone 5 really early here, so the Bulls not content with waiting out the game, seeing what they get.
They do give away the foul though, and now they do drop into defence. So just trying to slow down that transition play, avoid the fast break, get their whole team back together.
I like that from them there. They've clearly had a discussion pre-game. This isn't going our way. We need to change things up. Not content to just see through the game and let things happen. Ah, blind.
Lovely second goal there from Ivan Hoya Fuentes. He could just see how much that means to him. He had a great game against the Wolves previously, getting another couple of goals then as well. So he'll have a lot of confidence there. And the Blue Helmets go 3 goals ahead.
And again, that just wasn't on. That time it was blind. He's robbed them there. This is a really, really tough mental position for the Bulls to be in, because they've had Their attacks have been nice so far. They've been probed. That's what they need. It's exactly what they needed.
Excellent goal there from the German. Ollie Sebecki, number 3, just putting it tightly into that bottom right-hand corner.
And a really nice screen there on the left-hand side from the captain, Anthony Barriston. So they're tracking back with the players here.
Fuentes with the ball again.
Yeah, and they push their zone slightly higher as well, looking to stop those shots that are coming over the top. Got to get their blocks in now, the Bulls. They can't allow these shots to keep coming from outside.
So Patrick Lawrence driving down the centre. Sends it over to Hoya Fuentes again. He's got that space. He's looking for the shot again. Feeds it inside to Kudaba. Oh, excellent clutch save there from the keeper, Poe.
What a pass inside that was as well.
Yeah.
He'd drawn 4 of the Bulls there. There were 4 of them on him. Managed to get it round all 4 of the paddles.
Yeah. All the paddles in the air, thinking that he's going for that shot, and he just puts it nicely into Kudaba's lap. Fortunately, he can't get the goal.
So Ivan having a really high quality game so far.
Valentin Gori putting it inside to Kudaba again, but again the shot is blocked. Lucas getting into some perfect positions on that inside, but great work from the goalkeeper.
And had Ivan taken those 2 shots and they'd both been saved from outside, he'd be the villain, not the hero right now, but it's the way it is. Can't say that they weren't placed perfectly.
Oh, and a wayward pass there. Valentin just struggles to get it, and the Bulls do have a chance to press up the field.
It's a timeout here. It's going to be a card.
Cards number 6 for the Blue Helmets for
Illegal boat tackle there.
Illegal tackle there. Just a bit too hard on the side of the boat. So Patrick Lawrence will get that green card. Bit of a professional foul there, in my opinion. Just slowing down that fast break, making sure that his teammates can get back.
So the Bulls to make it 3-2. Setting up in their preferred attack.
Nice work from the Blue Helmets to keep them on the outside.
You see the goalkeeper Poe has gone right the way back. Shielding there against the break, which is good to see.
Strong shot there from Stivo Hergele, but blocked.
So they get a new minute. Interesting to see whether they set up the same attack again. They're not. Stivo is staying inside, so they've currently got 3 people in. Now he's backing off.
They're sending it to the left-hand side to Poe, who's immediately turned around. So Blue Helmets really working hard to...
And the Bulls very lucky to get that back there. That was a wayward pass to Poe, which chained onto a poor pass to the inside. Bounced off the boat.
We saw the ruthlessness of these Blue Helmets in their previous game against the Wolves, that any loose pass...
Yeah, and that's a perfect example of how one tiny mistake can just propagate from player to player.
So a few loose passes, and the Blue Helmets are putting some pressure on the Bulls.
Shot clock is running down. He had to take that.
And it is wide, so Blue Helmets get the ball.
So the Blue Helmets will be really pleased with that. They saw out that whole period of attack. They put nice pressure on the ball when it ended up on the sides, prevented the pass inside, made a few fumbles on the ball, ran the clock down by a couple of seconds each time. And now I expect to see them use this time well. There you go. Shot could have been made, but decided against it. There's an advantage being played here. Playing for the ball with the paddles there, while Steve-O was trying to collect with the hands. The break is on. That is a fantastic pass. Oh!
Unlucky there from Ollie Sebecki for the Bulls to just have that bouncing off that bottom bar. So
that is frustrating. He just floated that a little. That's confidence, I think. I think if they were drawing even a goal or 2 up, that shot would have been fired into the middle. But just wanting to make certain the goal, he floated it a little bit and it came off the bar.
So Patrick Lawrence with the shot there, but off the bar, and it bounces for the Bulls.
So I think that was a good shot selection. He had lots of players in. Now the break is on as a result. Good save.
Great save there from number 2 for the Blue Helmets.
Again, though, I
Christian
think
Jacoby from Namibia.
they could have got more power on the shot there.
So 46 seconds left in this half, and the Bulls have called a timeout. So they will have a minute to discuss what they want to do with these last 46 seconds.
Great time to take a timeout. Set your attack. Work out how you want to play. It'll be interesting to see if the Bulls use this opportunity to change up their defense. Catch the Bulls off guard in the last 45. Run the clock down. Doubt that they will. They don't need to. So this game is really on a knife edge. If the Bulls get the next goal, it will be game on. If they force it too hard and the Blue Helmets go up the other end and put a goal away, it is a long way back against this team from 3-0 down. So here we go. I'm going to find out exactly what the Bulls were planning in that timeout. They've gone to the left-hand side. Oh, did that take it? No, it didn't. So they only used 7 of their seconds there. That was clearly the plan all along, to feed space for Ollie.
We have timeout being used quite effectively by teams to score goals very quickly, planning the attack very precisely, and it paying off. But this time, Ollie's shot just...
Yeah, when it wasn't on first time, surprised to see him take it, because there still was plenty of time on the clock, and it's given the Blue Helmets a clear opportunity at the end of this half to go in at half-time 4-1 up. 15, 14, 13, making the drive. Is he going to look for the pass, or is he going to take it himself? Ooh, is that paddling with the ball on the deck? Gets the shot away. I think he got away with that slightly there.
4 seconds left, and it is an end line for the Bulls.
Oh, no, time up.
So that long pass trying to make its way down to Baronson Vinoy, but not accurate enough, and the time is called for the first half. So Blue Helmets leading 3-1. Following on for their strong performance in their last game, it looks like they have the upper hand in this game as well. Bulls looking a little frustrated. All right, 30 seconds left before we get this second half underway. Thanks, David, for joining me for the first half. For the second half, we have Ed Lart. Ed, devastating to lose that last game with 7 seconds left with that clutch goal at the end of the Wolves.
Yeah, I'm absolutely gutted with the result. I thought we played really well as a team, but, you know, just got to move on to the next few games and just hope we can win them.
Both these teams with similar mentalities, wanting to get more wins on the board. Bulls looking for their first. Blue Helmets looking to try and climb into that 4th place. They are 2 goals up now, so they're trying to keep that lead and work to extend it. Ball's on the right-hand side with Lawrence. Back to Gorry.
Lawrence is really the player you've got to watch out for in this team. The left-hander has a very powerful shot from the outside and under the net.
So between Lawrence and Hoyo Fuentes, 2 very strong shooters on both sides. Lawrence has been playing particularly well, just being that diversion where the Bulls are manning him very closely.
Oh, nice ball in.
Oh, great ball in, but blocked out for another corner. Great work from the Namibian on that inside, MC Jacoby. Ivan just taking the dribble from the corner, sending it in to Gorry. Gorry giving it to MC, sending it forwards.
Very
and
nice
the
goal.
Goal is unfortunately disallowed. Made contact with the goalkeeper before the shot
Really
was
now
taken.
the Bulls want to be getting this ball up the pitch. A long shot. And he missed.
So Bulls wanting to get back in this game quickly with those fast long shots to catch the Blue Helmets unawares. But it does mean that if you do miss, you're giving the ball back to the opposition straight away.
Really, we might see 5 out pressing again. Bulls really need this point.
So Blue Helmets sending the ball down the left-hand side with Ivan. The screen there, so he's only shooting through 1. Interesting shot there, but it is deflected out for another corner. Gorry just taking a dribble there. Sending it down the centre to Lawrence. Lawrence trying to create some space. All the Blue Helmets are in at the moment. They do have to be careful.
Really nice ball.
Sends it into the centre. Gorry's just trying to punch the ball into the goal, but it is deflected out for another corner. Bulls having to work really hard in defence for a long period here, nearly the full 2 minutes of this second half. Gorry trying to feed the ball through to Blair, but deflected through to the Po, their goalkeeper.
Very nice steal by Patrick.
Excellent work by Patrick Lawrence to win that ball back. There is an open goal.
And a very nice goal. Very well worked by himself.
Yeah, great work there from the German to just fight to win that turnover. And then just, as Poe's trying to get back to goal, just sends that ball hard and low and puts it in the back of the net. So Blue Helmets with 3-goal advantage, leading 4-1. Bulls will be frustrated.
And Ollie coming all the way through.
Oh,
It's gone out for a corner.
excellent work there from number 3 for the Bulls. Ollie Subecki just with a loose pass that's intercepted, but just using his sheer will to win the ball back and get a shot off, win the corner. Geza Zooks just sending the ball to the outside. Now they send it over the other side to Poe. Nice screen from Zeke, and the shot's off the bar and out on the sideline. So Blue Helmets sprinting down the field. They're looking for that fast break again. Great to see a lot more pace in their team play. A lot more aggression in their attack than that first weekend. Patrick Lawrence just driving down that centre, trying to find some space. He's got Kudaba on the inside, Angori. Sends the ball on the right to Blair. Blue Helmets pushing up really high. They've got 2 on the inside and 2 sitting quite high. Not a lot of cover, so they do have to be careful of that. And the shot is blocked out, so they do win the corner. Great
Very
work
good
there.
save by Polo. Orange really need to start pressing 5 if they lose the ball in the next attack.
Blue Helmets using their full shot clock. Now Lawrence on that left hand side sends the ball to the other side. Gori takes the shot, it is off the bottom bar, bounces favourably for
Fast
the Bulls.
break needed now.
So they send the ball out the right hand side. Geza Zooks dribbling down looking for an option.
Nice ball.
Oh, it does. Oh, lovely goal there
Very
for
nice
the
by
Bulls.
Perth.
So that pass through to Vladimir, missing his hands, but it bounces off his boat through to Poe. So very lucky there to still keep the ball and to get that goal. Blue Helmets have called a timeout. Just over 5 minutes left in this second half. Blue Helmets do have that 2-goal advantage. So they're just, so you can see Patrick Lawrence with some strong words for his team. They're 2 goals up, so they do want to settle, make the most of their possession. Anthony Barronson Vinoy for the Bulls, the captain, just pumping his team up, telling them that they need to work harder, they need to give it everything, win these balls back, get back and attack. Patrick there saying that he needs to keep all the passes accurate, no mistakes. Alright, and play resumes.
Really the Blue Helmets really just want to play out here. Have as little shots as possible, least mistakes, keep the possession of the ball, and it looks like Orange are pressing 5 out now.
They're sticking with a 41
Nice ball
at the
in.
moment. Oh, good shot from Kadaba, but it is blocked. Now Bulls have the ball. Blue Helmets looking to put some pressure on them as they come down the field. The game has really opened up now, with both teams putting a lot of pressure on the other. Blue Helmets have managed to get back into defence nicely though. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Poe's racing down the right hand side. They do get the ball to him, but he sends it back. Now Ollie's driving down the centre. He does have Stivo on his left. He sends it through to Poe.
Oh, and a
Poe
really
gets
nice
it
ball
into the
in.
inside to Stivo. Oh, lovely shot side on, but off both bars and the deflection, so out for the corner.
Still a lot of hard work to be done if they want a draw here. Oh, and a very good goal by Ollie.
Great work there to reduce the deficit to 1. So Bulls with 3 goals now, Blue Helmets 1 ahead with 4. So great work from the Bulls to mix things up and apply some pressure where needed.
Really, they need to be pushing 5 out again if they want to win this game.
Gori just in the center there. Gets the ball back out to Hoya Fuentes. Sends it back out to Lawrence. So they will reset. They've got 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Steva really needs to back up to Lawrence.
Valentin sends it on the left-hand side to Ivan. Ivan's just again still trying to find some space in the center.
Really needs to be pushing out here. Shot is coming.
5
7 seconds left. Really hit out to Patrick here. On a very good save by Per.
Excellent shot there. With only a few seconds of the shot clock remaining from Patrick Lawrence. Gets it around the defender on target. Poe has to just save it out for a corner. Good work from the Blue Helmets using the full 60 seconds and winning the corner. The more time that they spend with the ball, they can keep this lead. Great work there between Gori and
really nice ball,
Fuentes, and it looks like that the Bulls may have a fast break here. They do have the numbers. Blue Helmets working really well to get back. Zeke Wilson with the shot. Blocked out for a corner. Great block there from Ivan Hoya Fuentes for the Blue Helmets.
Steva looking for the inside. 2 minutes left. 1 goal. Can they do it?
Another corner for the Bulls. Blue Helmets defense just tightening up. But the Bulls are looking threatening. Ball's with Wilson. Back to Poe. Over to that left-hand side. Kudaba's just almost intercepted that ball. So it gives it to Poe. Sends it over to Stivo Hergele on the right-hand side. Back to Poe. Back to that left-hand side with Geza Zooks. He finds his way inside. Oh, and the shot is over. So very unlucky there.
5 out really needed right now. But they're going back to goal.
So really should have put that shot on target, Geza Zooks. Or at least get the deflection out for a corner. Fortunately, they've given the ball away. Just over a minute left. Blue Helmets with the ball. And 47 seconds on the shot clock and the goal up. So they're going to be wanting to hold this as long as possible. And now we have the Bulls.
The Orange Bulls need to really drive up the pitch.
Really unlucky there. Referee's not seeing that deflection. So the Bulls do have the ball with 1 minute left. So Blue Helmet's going to be working as hard as they can to keep this lead. Bulls going to be working hard to get a couple more points on the scoreboard. Stivo Hergele racing down the centre. And there is a goalkeeper foul against Vladimir Satarov. So the Blue Helmets do have the ball. They're looking for that fast break. It does make it through to Ivan Hoya Fuentes. And you can just see what that means. He gives the fist pump before shooting the goal. He's so happy that ball made it to him that he takes the extra second to pump that fist. And then puts the ball in the back of the net for that 2-goal lead with 20 seconds left on that clock. So Blue Helmets will be so happy with that.
On
but
a very nice goal by
the
Pearl.
Bulls have got a goal back, so Poe putting it within 1 goal again. 14 seconds left. You're going to see all 5 Bulls on that halfway line. Blue Helmets going to just try as hard as they can to hold on to that ball. Ivan's just sending it down the other end. Oh, lovely play from the Blue Helmets. So while the Bulls are pressuring, Lucas Kudaba races down the other end to get into that anchor position and is just not picked up.
Yeah.
And they get the
When you
long
play
ball
five-
through to him and he scores the goal to get that 2-goal win again.
When you play 5 out, you really always need to have one player back with the goal for that player that's going to slip in and play that anchor position.
Full time. So the Blue Helmets get their 2nd win of the tournament, and that is 2 in a row against the Wolves and now the Bulls. Bulls, well, we've said it this whole tournament, they are just full of frustration. They just can't get any results. But they're still enjoying their polo. You can see the smile on Poe's face. They're loving their time here at CPSL. But they really want to be starting to put some of these games away and get a few more points on the scoreboard. Blue Helmets, excellent performance there, especially with the pressure at the end of that game to get a few more goals. Looking really strong, had some great training this past week, and they've had 2 really good performances today.
强者座驾，破局先生，威马 EX。
So that's all we have for you today. We do have 3 more games tomorrow. We have the Caton Hippos taking on the Tudujao Commandos. We have the Jawas Wolves against the Yonhan Blue Helmets. And the last game, we have the Leader Tigers taking on the Jinzhou Bulls. So we'll see you all tomorrow for those last 3 games of Season 1.